G'day everybody, welcome back to The Alters. Hope you guys are doing well today. In the previous episode, I would have to say we had a pretty productive one. We managed to connect a couple of outposts, survived a magnetic storm, and we also found the technician and his group. They are being very stubborn though, and not willing to come back to the base yet. But we do have a bit of a plan for that, because the doctors suggested to create like a provisions cache for them. At least by giving that to them, they should survive the next magnetic storm. But, I mean, I don't know how much we can, keep doing that for, because I'm hoping that they would join soon after, but it is quite expensive to do, right? Like, quite a lot of metals, quite a lot of minerals, quite a lot of organics as well, if I'm not mistaken. So let me just take a look at that again, because, yeah, if we do need to continually provide some supplies to these guys, it could be quite taxing. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be taxing on our metals. It's a good thing that we've got, like, an advanced metals outpost. And obviously we do want that to continue. So the botanist is on that, though our raw food is looking quite low as well. So we might need to shift people over to be able to make sure that we grow some food. In fact, perhaps maybe the doctor can work on the advanced metals instead of the botanist, and then we can just get the botanist back into the greenhouse where he belongs, and we just get a whole bunch of raw food going. So yeah, that's looking good. And we don't have anything queued in the refinery. We've got some ALX, which I think I do want to just quickly convert into metals. And then once that's done, we can shift him back to doing some research. Now, magnetic storms are happening a little bit more frequently, apparently, so we've got 4 more days till the next one. We need to get these supplies to our friends as soon as possible, so I'm going to immediately work on this, because would love to deliver that immediately. Let me pause there for a second and just have a look at what is being queued. So we've got 3 filters, which I don't mind, waiting on more, because, 3 filters should let us survive at least a day or a couple of days. And then the drill cartridge. That's probably something that we should get soon. And then pylon components. So pylon components maybe we can wait on, because I don't plan on connecting any other outposts just yet, unless we suddenly need more rupidium. So yeah, maybe we should be trying to get the beacon crafted. Maybe I should even do that. We can, again, do radiation filters later. Yes, we want you to go back to research. Definitely need that. Now, one thing that is a concern for me is what it means once the beacon is set up, right? Okay, so the beacon is done. So we might be able to do a couple of things while we're out there, although I don't have as much time, because we have been working away and slaving away at the workshop at the beginning of today. But yeah, I do want to just get back to our friends there. We'll give them the cash, and then we'll see what their reaction is afterwards. Actually, before I even do that, let me just make sure that we can deliver the cash. Yeah, okay, we can definitely do that now. So, is it easier to just simply go here and then find our way around, or... Yeah, there's no real easy way to get there, is there? I guess maybe I could just circle around that way. I think that's not a bad plan. Okay. Yeah, straight ahead. Grab a few metals and whatever we can find along the way. Yeah, so should be up this way. I mean, at least they're not, like, super hostile towards us or anything like that, so that's a plus. Hey, man. I just wanted to share our supplies with you.
Are you still in need of supplies? Because I thought, you know, sharing is caring. What? Man, you just don't give up, do you? Sounds like the pot calling the kettle black. Yeah, I gotta say, I might be able to swallow my pride just this once. It's gotten really tight. You're not a minute too early.
Oh, I wonder if this is a bit of a tricky sort of choice here. I kind of want him to come back to the base, though. Like, should we just make it known, or is that just gonna anger him even more? I guess we have to broach the subject at some point. We may as well rip off the Band-Aid.
Look, can't we put all the bad stuff behind us and be a team again? How about all of you just come back to the base? Listen, this is not exactly a dream vacation. It's about survival. And if I had some kind of guarantee that you could protect us from the corporation, I'd be more than happy to come back instead of struggling with this damn rock. Guarantee? Okay, fair enough. Why don't I think about it and see what I can come up with?
Alright, alright. Well, at least he's open to the idea with some conditions. So this guarantee, though, we might need to, I guess, suss out and massage towards becoming a reality. Apparently we need to speak to Lena about it, so I am more than happy to try and do that. One thing that I would like to do, though, is to also place this beacon down, right? Like, okay, so the location for the beacon is all the way out there, which is an area that we haven't exactly explored just yet. I'm just also trying to look at whether or not there's some other areas which I should be traversing through and exploring. There's something over here. Not sure what, but... and then all of this, obviously. I think what I might try to do, because we've already got the beacon, is to go back to the... Like, oh, hang on. I'm just thinking here, if I place down a beacon, would that just immediately trigger the end of the game? I don't know. It might, right? And if so, I would prefer doing that once we actually have the team back together. So... yeah. Let me make my way down this way and see if we can explore the Rupidium deposit, because at some point I'm going to want to try and gather up some more Rupidium. Maybe we do the third arc, and yeah, I'm going to want to explore this area here. There's also another internal vein there, so yeah, it'll be a good opportunity to sort of just do all of that. Once the team's all back together, I will place down a beacon, and then we sort of plan things from there. Again, assuming that the beacon is all we need, we should hopefully be rescued, right? But I don't want to leave it too late either, in case something else needs to be done on top of building the beacon. So let's go here. How are we doing for minerals? Not looking so hot on minerals, actually. So I could actually shift the doctor into the minerals outpost. And organics is still coming in regularly, which is good. So another thing that I was thinking about is, what about the journey back home? Would we need to ensure we've got enough organics to survive a journey back to Earth? It's a valid question, right? Yeah, nice. Getting a recharge there. I should try to make use of that. Okay, so we have been here before, but I decided to sort of pull myself back a little bit because we didn't really need Rupidium immediately. Oh, hang on. Did we not get recharged? Wait a sec. Wait a sec, why don't I have energy? I thought it was supposed to recharge our batteries. One second, let me take a look at that research again. Energy gates inversion. Unlocks the ability to reverse the polarity of an energy gate with the Luminator. After being illuminated, the gate will completely refill your suit battery. Bloody hell. Should have read that. There we go. So has that fixed the problem? I don't know. I'm scared to kind of try it out because I kind of need my charge to do stuff down here. Okay, radiation is going to be coming in soon. And I'm thinking I could probably tank a little bit of that radiation. That's fine. I would like to try and... Oh god. Okay. Thank goodness for the shielding. Where's that ALX? Okay, we definitely need to get rid of this anomaly here. It is going to be a problem. Okay, I don't actually see the second core. Maybe from up here somewhere. Yeah, there. Oh, that was kind of annoying, but it happened. Okay, it's not up here. Maybe further down. maybe it's further up that way. In which case, I will probably need some charge to get myself over the line. Let me give this a try. Yeah, good. Love that. But I don't want to stay too much longer. It must be up this way. Okay, if that's the case, I might need to actually find a way through here instead. Okay, something to do for tomorrow. Actually, no, it might be through here, right? Again, let's not worry about it for now because of this radiation buildup, and we'll deal with it on the next day. And meanwhile, we also do need to make that call to Lena, see if she's got any solutions for us. So I've been thinking, guys, in situations like this, would it be better to end the day in the infirmary? And would that reduce the amount of radiation that we have built up, rather than just sleeping in our own bed? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure the answer to that question, actually. Okay, everyone seems to be pretty content, so I'm not going to worry too much about speaking to people and hanging out. But maybe I can get this call done with Lena. Oh, hang on. The aftermath. Ask Lena for help. Okay, maybe I need to do it a little bit earlier in the day. Oh, damn. I should have tried going to the infirmary. My bad. I mean, we will have a bit of a reduction of radiation, right? So it's not going to be so bad. Comms room. Huh. One optional task. Ask Lena for help. So how do I do that, though? Like, if I don't even have the ability to do that. Establish a connection with Earth. Or do I need to place the beacon down? I don't know. If things just move into ending territory, I might, like, replay a segment of the game, just so that we, you know, can see a little bit more. But, alright, with nothing for us to do here, I think I might initially just start with doing stuff in the workshop, getting radiation filters and whatnot.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Base maintenance, yes. Good. So we've got minerals coming in as well, which is good. Yeah.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Workshop. Sure. Let me take a look at what's going on here. ALX to minerals. Sweet. Okay, we should have that as an option, just in case. Which means there's probably nothing that is queued here, so it might not be a bad idea to just get something, like increased ALX recovery, for instance, or Density of the illuminator light. Quicker anomaly neutralization. It could be decent. Free climbing? Maybe. What else could we invest our planetary samples on, though? Like metals efficiency, maybe, or automatic outpost efficiency. I think that sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah, let's get those two. And everything else looks fine for the moment. He can continue doing work in the workshop and then shift to the research lab after. Food. Got 8 cooked meals. I think we could probably do another 4. So once someone's done working on whatever they're working on, they can shift there. Yeah, I think things are looking good. And I should be free to leave and to continue our exploration. So this shouldn't affect us now, right? Great. Now, I think what I didn't do was the big climb up this way. So I'm gonna see if I can do a scan. See if that reveals anything. There it is. We do need to get rid of this guy, though. And let's drop in a advanced non-metals right here. And we might want to think about the connection, maybe through there. But let's do some exploring first. We don't need to worry. There we go. More cargo, perhaps? Ask me something only I would know. One of the 2 identical Peters is an imposter. Time to come up with some smart questions. Secret message from Earth. This movie was not approved by Ally Corp. Okay. Secret message from Earth. Interesting. We should watch that, actually. I mean, look...
Ah, another movie. This one was actually on my pile of shame.
I wonder if we should bring the crew all together before we even start watching any more movies, because, you know, they would all be able to benefit from it, right? Okay, this is interesting. There's stuff across this chasm. I'm not sure how we would get to the other side. I do need to do a little bit more exploring up this way. Alright, let's circle around. So I think there is a time dilation, or maybe not a time dilation one, a prism one down here. There we go. There's another core. Oh god, alright. I am out of charge. Is there a gate somewhere that I can use? Down here. But I'm gonna have to convert it, right? So I can't exactly do that without any charge. But that's okay. At least the way is clear now. I'll use a battery, actually. Okay. Leading us back down there, so just as well we've cleared the prism. And... yeah, I'm thinking perhaps maybe contacting Lena will only be available after we place the beacon down. So we might want to work on the beacon very soon. Got 3 more days before the next storm. I think that's plenty of time for us to try and set up the beacon. Let's see. Ah, here we go. Okay, back this way, maybe. Maybe down this way, somewhere. Oh, there we go. Taking us pretty far. There we go. Grab that. And I'm just trying to figure out whether or not I do want to just convert this energy gate. It might not be a bad idea to do. Nice. Let's do a recharge here. And I think I'll head back to the Rupidium outpost and I'll see if I can start making a connection. We should have enough for like 6 pylons or something like that, right? So we should be able to make it work. Just looking at assignments here, but so the botanist is on maintenance at the moment. We've got a lot of minerals, actually, come to think of it. So perhaps maybe the doctor can shift to the kitchen now. And what's going on in the workshop? Yeah, so we've got 4 of these pylon components. Actually, pylon components would be good. So yeah, maybe I don't have enough pylons to get the job done, all things considered. Go back this way. Weight-wise, we're getting a little bit close to the limit. I could perhaps maybe expand the base a little bit more and try to get more storage. Alright, so outpost is sitting up there. We need to be able to try to connect it all the way. Can't even see where the outpost is. There it is. Okay, so would it be better to try and connect it that way? I don't know if we have visibility over the top of this cliffside here. Because if we do, maybe that's a bit of a shortcut for us. Should make things easier. Yeah, okay. We definitely have visibility, so this sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could try to connect it to another one of those ones over there. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get like a hub pylon set up somewhere here so that we can make the connection from further away. It really comes down to where we're at with pylon components though. And do I need more? That is a valid question. Let's do normal pylon components, or sorry, normal pylons for the time being.
Done here. Should I help with this now?
Base maintenance? Sure. Awesome. Okay. Let's try and go down that way. Also, we've got radiation coming in very soon, so I am keen to get back to the base. Where are we? Yeah, I should be able to just jump back up there. So I'm really curious, because there seems to be an area over on the other side of that chasm, as I mentioned. I don't really see any obvious way to get there. Okay, let's give this a go. Ooh, alright. Nice connections there. Well, we might not need a big hub in that case. We'll just use that, and that should connect things for us. Alright, time to end the day. gonna see... I mean, we've still got a little bit of time on our hands, don't we? So... could we put the scientist back on research, and with the workshop, we'll just continue a little bit of that work ourselves.
Hi there.
And I don't know, the botanist doesn't look as happy as before. Perhaps maybe we can just quickly hang out with him. He doesn't seem to have any smiles. Alright. Give him a bit of a thrashing here.
What? I got this. No way. What? Nice. Almost. I got this.
Beautiful. Alright. And time to finish up the day.
Let's try again.
I'm gonna sleep in the infirmary and see if that makes a difference for us. Yeah, I mean, it seems to have
take care of this?
reduced the radiation by quite a bit. Let me have a look at our assignments. Greenhouse, we've got a bit of raw food, so what about what's going on here? I think maybe doing some more pylon components might not be a bad idea. And then, with the doctor... yeah, let's do some food. Actually, I'll shift the botanist into maintenance, and we'll get some extra food cooked up. Seems decent. Workshop, yeah, we can wait on more pylon components, to be honest. We're not, like, really desperate for more. We've got ALX as a emergency resource if we need it. But I am thinking of seeing if we can expand the base further. We need 240 metals for that. Yikes, okay. Probably need to shift someone into metals in that case. So... I mean, we've got a lot of space for stuff though. Right? Like if I were to get another Rapidium arc, for instance, I could just simply place it here. Or even down below us. Doesn't seem like too much of a stretch, so... maybe I should hold off, and I could maybe shift the doctor into getting some more metals or something like that after he's done doing his work. And yeah, I do want to just try to get this beacon set up. Unless I could go to comms room again and retry. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Let's set up the beacon, see what happens. I mean, I'm assuming that it won't take us too long to get the beacon, but... yeah, we have completely ignored everything going on this side, haven't we? Okay, we've got a pulsar here. Good. to go. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I wasn't expecting a second one. Whoopsie. Okay, I think this is the spot, right? Do I just set it up right now? I suppose I should.
All right, beacon placed. Time to summon the rescue team. But they can't find out about my altars. What the hell should I do? I wish the technician were here. He'd probably have something to say.
Why should we hide? We're not criminals.
Maybe he'd just say I shouldn't hide them at all. And face the truth with my head held high. Why should we hide like some criminals? They should be licking our boots. It's a simple task. Think. You're supposed to be the one who can do it.
The botanist would say I should think with my heart.
I need to think with my heart. Damn. I'm sounding like the botanist. I need to get my shit together. Oh, but then... maybe that's not such a bad idea. Let's see. The heart of this mission is... Rapidium. Huh. That might actually be it. That's what the rescue team will care about most. If there's anything they're not taking off without, it's their precious cargo. Yeah. That's it. I'll have to find a way to use Rapidium to smuggle the altars back to Earth. The details are gonna need refining, but I'm sure the scientists can help me with that. For now, brainstorm over. Let's light up this beacon.
Damn.
What the hell is that? Ah, shit. Pretty sure this was not supposed to happen.
Alright, some kind of problem.
Please. Can't anything be normal on this goddamn planet?
Well, let's have a chat with the scientist. I guess he's got something to say about this whole situation. And yeah, I'm kind of scratching my head at this whole thing about speaking to Lena. I'm hoping that we get the chance to do that. Let me just have a look at tasks once more. It does say that we just need to speak to the scientist. We could build a third Rapidium arc. I'd need to gather up Rapidium for that though. Okay, so...
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Research lab. Down below. What does he want to do? Workshop. No, I think we'll get him onto the metals. Because if we do want to expand, we're going to need quite a lot of it, so... scientist.
Down here. Should I help with this?
I have some bad news.
So, I have some bad news and some even worse news. Does that mean you finally talked to someone on Earth about us? Well, sort of, yes. It looks like they want me to keep you a secret from the rescue team. Smuggle you on board. Oh. And for what reason, if I may ask?
The corporation needs to control the narrative.
It's politics, you know? The corporation wants to be in control of the narrative. I guess they don't trust grunts to keep their mouths shut. But, I'm not sure we need to worry about that just yet, because that was the less bad news. The worst news is the rescue ship might end up not picking us up at all. What? I set up the beacon, but just as the light was going up in the air, suddenly something jammed it. As if there was, I don't know, an invisible barrier up in the sky. Are you sure you activated the beacon correctly?
Want to go out and try it yourself?
Want to go out there and try it yourself? No need to get worked up, Jan. An invisible barrier in the sky is just as unexpected for me as it is for you. Well, we need to do something about it. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been in vain, and we'll end up fried down here. It's not just about the beacon. If light can't get out, then a ship won't get in either. Yes. Right. Let's stay cool. Give me a moment to study this thing. I was hoping you'd say that. I suppose in that case, the conversation about smuggling us on board should be postponed. I suggest we don't mention it to anyone just yet, so as not to cause unwanted agitation. Right. One problem at a time, huh? Yes. Let me research whatever this barrier is. First, you can use the time to look around the area, secure resources. We'll probably need them if we're to overcome yet another obstacle.
Yep, true that.
All
right.
done here. Should I help with this now?
Base maintenance, sure. You can do base maintenance. Food-wise, we're looking good. Materials-wise, yeah, hoping we get those metals for an expansion. Research what's blocking the signal from the beacon. Sure, let's take a look at that. So, illuminator density is almost complete. But is that really something that we need right now? I think I'd rather get mission critical research done first. So let's get that in the front. That way, you know, we can sort of come back to stuff later. Oh, hang on. No! I did not want that. Ah, damn it. Okay. Well. No, this is the one that I wanted to add. I've spent a little bit on it though. Ooh, enriched metals. I'm not really that interested in enriched metals. I'm more interested in metals efficiency. Oh boy. Well, with the magnetic storm coming through sometime soon, we should get more intral veins, right? So I'm not too fussed. We should be able to still make use of more planetary samples later on, hopefully. Let me just take a quick look at production. Radiation filters, pylon components. Yeah, okay. Can we communicate with anyone at this point? Still, no way to contact Lena. Build the third rupidium arc, and yeah, I guess that's the only thing that I can try to work on right now. So I'm just having a think of what I should be working on. Perhaps the best thing to do for the rest of the day is to continue to look around this area, see what we can uncover. Organics we're not too desperate on. We don't need minerals. Metals are coming in. I could jump onto rupidium but I don't want that to clog things up before getting that base expansion. So let's just do that exploration. Okay, we have sort of been here before, haven't we? There doesn't seem to be anything of interest. Still don't know what these tree-looking things are exactly. Ooh. Some more cargo. I do like that. A calendar. A calendar from over a decade ago, with photos of luxury cars. Whenever I felt like a loser doomed to spend his life in a mining town, I dreamt of having one of them. In my fantasies, I would just hop in my muscle car and drive away from my miserable life into a cheesy sunset, never looking back.
Yes, I was missing that.
Something we can give to the miner, perhaps, at some point, if he actually comes back to the base. Is that it? Oh, that might be it, guys. Alright, so I can probably do some more exploring up this way, though. But I think that's the only thing that we haven't uncovered, according to the map, anyway. And I could maybe work on the shallow metals here. How do I best get there, though? Perhaps maybe getting to the advanced metals outpost might do the trick. Okay, so firstly, let's get the shallow metals. Just top things up, make things a little bit faster for our base expansion. I don't even know if we really need a base expansion, to be honest, but I think we're sort of on the last leg of our journey, one would hope. And that we are actually going to be rescued sometime soon, so we may as well get an expansion. But we could perhaps maybe shoot ourselves in the foot if, in fact, we are going to need to gather up some organics to try to leave the area. Maybe. Let's deal with that problem if it presents itself, so maybe I'm worrying too much about nothing. Just through here. Is there anything of interest? Whoa. Yeah, I need to get rid of you. Okay. Unfortunately, no. That's a dead end. But that's okay. I'll, get myself back to the minerals outpost and we can work our way back. I could perhaps maybe grab some shallow organics. That might not be a bad idea. Just top up on organics a little bit. Because our tank can take up to 700, right? Like, we barely have, like, half of the tank full, so Just to try and be productive, you know? Let's see. Down this way. Okay, I'm just making sure that we're in the clear with some of these anomalies. And they're not going to get closer or anything like that. Okay, good stuff.
All done here. Should I help with this now?
Workshop, sure. I do want to just go back to base, and I'm going to check on how we're faring with the base expansion. I think we should be able to get it done. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so the journey cost will be 619 organics. And that's okay. If we really need to, I could perhaps maybe shift the auto miner to like an advanced organics outpost, and we could put someone on it if we're desperate. But now that we've done that and we've got a little bit more space to work with, I'm thinking we should try to get some Rupidium. And I'm just having a look at how much we need here. So 100 more minerals and 120 Rupidium. We've got enough metals for another arc already. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be impossible for us to do all of that work. And in fact, we've still got a little bit of time left in the day. I could perhaps make a start on gathering the Rupidium myself. Alright, back home we go. And I'm sort of thinking, do I want to watch some movies and stuff with the people that we currently have? I mean, we could be pressed for time to watch all of the movies towards the end, right? Like, maybe it's not such a bad idea to just watch what we currently have. There's a secret message from Earth here. Increased emotional boost for watching for the first time. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should be keeping them because we don't get the boost unless we do it with everyone for the first time, right? Maybe. In which case, maybe I can just hang out with the scientist for a little bit. He seems a little bit frustrated, so maybe we can, you know, loosen things up a little bit. Plus he's not working right now, right? So I haven't really needed to use the crunch hours mechanic just yet. But we're probably going to go into crunch in the next episode because of the storm.
Look at that.
So it does say that he's an intermediate player. Now, was he an intermediate player before? Maybe he's improved.
There we go. Okay, you beat me. Now can I get back to things that actually matter?
Alright, good stuff. I don't know. We've still got a little bit more time in the day. Oh, hang on. Do we have a call coming in? Yes, we do. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Comms room. Calls available. Lena? Yes.
Hello? Lena, is that you?
Yeah. It wasn't easy to convince them, but they let me through. One last time before you set off, I guess.
Right. How about that? It turns out it might be more difficult for the rescue ship to pick me up than anyone imagined.
What do you mean?
well, I might not make it.
It's simple. I might not make it out of here, so... What better time to have a heart-to-heart, huh?
You talked to Agatha?
Yeah, I finally met your boss.
Jeez, Jan. Alters? Seriously? Did you really think no one would find out? I got so much shit from her. Why didn't you tell me?
I had to protect my alters.
I just had to protect them at all costs. And revealing their existence, it just didn't seem like a good idea. I didn't think anyone would understand.
Maybe you're right. It is hard to understand, and it's fucking illegal. They're gonna give you hell when you get back. I'm already getting my share for involving the whole medical department. Man, you made me look like a fool.
I've been the one acting like a fool.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm the fool. Do you think you can forgive me?
Oh, you mean, like, forgive you for keeping me in the dark, or...
For everything, I guess.
For everything, I guess. You know.
I don't know what to say. I don't think there's anything to forgive, really. We were both... We were in it together, and I guess neither of us stood up to the task of saving what we had.
Well, it's a shame. Because I think we really had something good there.
Damn it, Jan. First you asked for my help. Something you've never done before. Now you're apologizing to me. This whole thing really did change you.
Yeah. I think you're right. I have changed. And I've been thinking about us.
Us? Jan, listen.
Just let me finish. Remember our first night together? When you came over to do that project with me?
I brought pizza, you had beer, and it was awkward at first. Then it was fun.
Just fun?
Yeah, because that's really a lot.
I woke up with you sleeping on my arm as if it was the most natural thing to do. As if you'd somehow always been there, next to me, but I only just noticed it. The morning I swore to myself I would never, ever let you go. Well, I failed to keep that promise, and all this time, I hated myself for it. But now I know it's not the most important thing. It's not failing that's a problem. It's refusing to move on.
Failing, succeeding, you always looked at life that way. But sometimes things just happen, and they're neither good nor bad.
Yeah. I know that now, and I think I just want to thank you, you know? For every fucking glorious moment we had together. And for the less glorious ones, too. Because without them, without you, I would never be who I am today. And it seems that I am exactly who I need to be right now.
I know. And I also know that you're gonna make it. You'll get back home safely with Rapidium, and you'll be all right.
Why did she mention the Rapidium part, though? Wouldn't she be happy if we just, like, returned without the Rapidium? Just survived? My fear makes me stronger.
I'm not saying I'm not afraid, but it's bringing out the best in me. Somehow it's making me stronger. And there's one more thing I want you to know. Agatha said they don't intend to involve you in my trial. You and Dr. Paulson. So, He's not gonna get into any trouble for helping you out with those implants. Just so you know.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good for me, really.
Shit, that's actually, you know what? I think I need to go. I just, yeah, I better.
Lana? What's the matter? What just happened?
What? Wait for more information. Hang on. What about the task that we had? Ask Lena for help. Like, I desperately want to do that. God damn it. It's bloody hell. Alright, well, I suppose we can't do it just yet. Maybe in the next episode, hopefully, we can have a chat with her and ask her for what she thinks a solution might be to try and get the technician back and, well, get the entire gang back together. But, yeah. Anyway, time to end the day, and I would say this is probably a good place for us to take a break as well. We've got a storm to deal with in the next episode after one sleep, so we'll probably want to prepare a little bit for that. Oh, we've got a call coming in as well, so probably going to go to the comms room first thing in the next episode. Anyway guys, signing out here. Drop me a like or a dislike down below. Some comments if you want to get in touch as usual. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.